as you know, I'm BSue, Brenda Sue Lansdowne from BSueBoutiques.com, where we have good stuff, and where we also use Blazer brand torches to make heat patina on our raw brass stampings. I've been using Blazer torches for a long time, and you want to use the Blazer butane because it's 99.99% pure. You really want to use a very, very pure grade fuel. So important. So you can't go wrong if you use Blazer on the Blazer products. So in this video, I'm going to show you some neat tricks that I haven't really shown before. We're going to do some of the basics. If you've never used a torch before, don't worry about it. I know some people kind of freak out about using different things for the first time. If you can turn on a lighter, you can use these products. Come on over here and let me show you how to fill a Blazer butane torch and how to go ahead and use it to make some incredible color like I have on my lovely bracelet, which I'll show you up close in just a minute. Come on over. Okay, so here's a close-up of my beautiful bracelet that I made with fire patina using the torches from Blazer. And this came out so great. And it was so simple. It's just a brass stamping. This is how it started out. This has a little patina on it. I'm going to do some more and show you how I got it to look like that. Now you can see with my setup, I have safety first. I have water here ready for quenching. I have this cookie pan on the back here because it will throw some cinders, some ash. Okay, don't get too scared about that. The cookie pan, it'll deflect off, that'll be fine. I've got a piece of marble under here, my cinder block, my soldering block. Okay, so I'm good to go. Okay, so here are my peacocks. I'm going to heat these up to red, which means they're going to be super hot. When you do them lightweight, they just get this pretty rainbow patina. I'm going to heat this up to red. Now, to do it fast, maybe the bigger one would be better, but this is what I'm going to do this time. So what I do is you flip this part, this little lever up, press down. I've got flame, and then I'm going to put it on lock so I don't have to hold it on the whole time. And then you'll be surprised to see what color this has turned when we're done. This little Blazer is it's a workhorse, let me tell you. You would be amazed at all the things that you can do with this little tiny torch. Probably if it was a smaller piece, we would. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to just shut this off. This might be good. I always say sometimes mistakes are a good thing. That wasn't a mistake, but just to show you the difference, I'm going to go ahead and do it. I click this down, and I click my big red button in. I'm going to go ahead and hold it because we're almost there. See it glowing red? There's a side button where you can click it to keep it continuous too, but I don't need to because I only need a minute. Okay, we're done. This is black. Don't touch that. Don't touch right here. Hot, hot, hot. So that's why I'm going to pick this up with a pair of pliers and quench it. Boom, down the water. This is cool as can be. It's pretty black with a little bit of coppery showing through. Why is that coppery showing through? Remember, brass is mostly copper. Our brass is 85% copper. So you're going to have that. Okay, so now to achieve that lovely patina that I had, I've got my extra fine steel wool. And I'm going to start buffing it back. So here now we've got our beautifully buffed out piece. Isn't that gorgeous? I'm going to show you how I can make a little pair. Oh, that is still warm. Oops, I just did what I said I wouldn't. Little pair of texturized earrings, and so that they'll go fast. And also I think perhaps I might get a more even patina on both because two different pieces of brass may go two different ways, and because they're earrings we kind of sort of want them to match. So I'm going to grab my big torch again, and I'm going to I can let go. Okay, I think that's all I want for now. Okay, that shut it off. The sideways thing shut off. Because when the brass is really, really warm, it's a great way to get texture on it. But you got to be careful because it's hot. Okay, I'm gonna put it on my steel bench block. Don't want to pound out to the edges too much because it'll tend to start misshaping the round circle a little bit, okay? So now that that is done, sometimes the act of pounding it cools it down, but just because we don't know for sure, I'm putting it in the water. And once again, I need to get my steel wool, and it's going to bring up the texture that you just applied with your hammer. So wipe those off. Now, so now all I have to do is figure out, do I want to make a handmade ear wire? I think a handmade ear wire would be really cool, especially with our artistic wire jig that we have on the site. That's a really cool ear wire. And then find the right things to hang from the bottom, and those will be a handsome pair of earrings, don't you think? I think so. In fact, they will probably become mine after this video is done. This is something that I did with the texture and the hammer using this blank. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to torch this part way out, but I'm going to only do it part way so I can show you with the darkening patina what happens. I would usually use the Spitfire, the little one, that's this, for control, but for sake of time, and because it'll go faster with the bigger one, and this is a larger piece, I'm going to light it up with this. And you can see there were some little cinders coming off of there. So that's why I have that cookie pan back there. In fact, a lot of times underneath this, I work off a cookie pan underneath all of this. And the reason I didn't do it for this video is because, okay, that's all I want. So the reason I didn't do it for this video is because it was creating too much glare. I learned a few videos back, don't work off of a cookie sheet because nobody can see anything. So that's why. But normally there's one underneath there. Okay, I've got this warmed up pretty well, and it's kind of a toasty color. Can you see that? Okay, so now I'm going to bring my bench block back over, and while it's hot, because the metal is softer then, I am going to put some texture in. Now, you know, this won't be perfect because I'm just doing it fast, and you will see this piece is starting to bend out the other way. That's okay, don't worry about that. You can fix that very easily. Okay, alright, enough said for that. Just in case it might still be hot, I'm going to take it and throw it in the water. Okay, so it's not, you know, that real black color that we had. This is a toasty brown. When I bend it back, just put it back like that. I have all this stuff at BSueBoutiques.com. You would find this under necklace blanks. Necklace blanks. We sell tons of these because they're really great for assemblage. But now you're seeing it might be great for a really cool centerpiece on their own. You know, hang some fiber from here. Let's get that out of the way. From fiber, or some chains, or just something simple and a chain around. I might do that. I think it would be really cool. But to finish this off, okay, this is probably still warm. And that's okay because of what we're going to do next. This is my Swelligant darkening patina. Looks like this. Is it in the frame there, Javi? Okay. I poured a little bit in the cup because, as I've told you before, we never work straight out of the bottle because it could corrupt it. And we don't want to corrupt the solution. Now, on this darkened, because this block is still warm. Now, you might not want to do this. I don't mind, but you may not want to get this on your soldering block. But I kind of like to do it this way because the soldering block is still warm. And I'm not going to have to heat this up again. Isn't that something? Because this is still warm. It went ahead. That's the thing about darkening solution. It will turn really fast if you have any heat source whatsoever. Okay. Now, because that's been on there, it's going to be hot. Now, what do I do to stop that action? Very simple. You know, with the Swelligant products, all we do is like we do something we've heated with a blaze or torch. We ding it into the water. Okay, it's quite black, isn't it? Quite black. But it's going to be very interesting to see what happens when we start buffing this. Okay, so I've removed quite a bit of it. I might actually want to do it again. Turn. Now see, it's not turning quite as dark because the soldering block is cooling down. But when I hit that with my little torch, okay, so see, you have more control with the little one. All right, now that's hot. And quench it all the way, every corner. Take it out. As you can see, it's kind of a toasty brown on the back. And then the front. And then, you know, you just bend it back into shape as you like it. I've showed you a good many things that you can do today. But I mostly wanted to feature these blazer torches because they're an awesome product. I've had this one for 7-8 years. And they say at their website that it's nothing to hear that people would have one for 15 years. So, I mean, they're very durable. Get yourself a blazer torch and some blazer fuel and go to town and have fun, because that's what it's about. That's what it's all about at BSueboutiques.com, where we have every kind of brass stamping you can imagine, lots of mixed media product. So many good things to play with, so come over and see us one day soon. You have a great day.